Hello, what's up, everybody? It's been a while since I last made a video. I was browsing X today and I was trying to find ways in order to improve my online offers on my Studio Drewski website. And while I was doing that, I actually got to a point where I had to fix a couple of the offers that I was basically displaying here on the old website style. And I was like, look, if I'm gonna change the copy and context, I would also like to see a redesigned version of my website. So this morning, I'll be browsing websites, looking for inspo, and I found this one from Ahmed Yasser. Shout out to him. I'll definitely tag him. And I really love the components style that he created. So that inspired me a lot. And then Matt Rothenberg, shout out to him as well. I really like the endless scroll effect, which I actually didn't manage to replicate. It's probably because of the stack that I was using or of the specific structure that the AI followed. But yeah, my goal was to basically redesign this old aesthetic, which is basically a dashboard UI. I think it's pretty hectic and it wouldn't convert well. So here I'm basically following a flow where I captured the home pages of both of those websites in order to give some context to the AI, in order of how I want the aesthetic to look like, as close to it as possible at least. And then if it's possible to mimic this endless scroll. So here is basically AI asking me about if I really want to reconstruct this, if we need to remove the sidebar UI, how we're gonna display everything else. So the idea behind that is that everything is gonna be a single page. And as you can see here, I'm like, give it a single page. Any case studies that we have, we can basically archive them and hide them for now and keep it way more straightforward so that potential client can be informed fast about what I do and who I am. And then I'm basically stripping away a few of the other heavier stuff that I had. I had an animated background, the sidebar UI, as I mentioned. And then I think there was one question about keeping the dark and light theme, which I did. After that, I think that GLM, I'm using GLM 5.2 for both planning and building. Is basically starting to prepare a plan here. And let me zoom in actually. So I actually gave two static pages downloaded of those two websites for the AI to have context. I can show you how to achieve that. It's pretty easy actually. And what I like about it is that it doesn't really replicate the design. I'm asking for context, and you can see that it's relatively different. So I'm asking here to stick to the typography we use on the original one, which is Geist Pixel. And then the goal, as I mentioned as well, is to adopt the unique component UI style that the Inspo website number 1 has, and the flow that the Inspo website number 2 follows. I'm mentioning that I think you nailed it. I feel like, yeah, you did. The first build of this was very accurate. So let me jump to this right away. As you can see here, there's more work that's being done. And let me zoom in actually a little bit. So, wait, awesome. So let's go forward a little bit. As you can see, we're now updating every part of the UI. And my goal here was the following. Since I had an already working version of the website, which was live and active with its own custom domain, I asked GLM to basically copy the directory where I had the original website so that I don't waste time finding context again or redesigning everything or trying to find the assets. So that really helped a lot. I asked GLM to basically clone this repo locally and dump any kind of context that's necessary there while building the new layout. So that's what it does at the moment. As you can see, that to do, clone the old one, rewrite the index CSS, create the components, build a single page, update data, for the offer that I was talking about. Update routing, write the README, and verify. Pretty simple and straightforward. And I'm pretty sure that around this time, yeah, this is where the first preview happens. And as you can see, it's very close to the idea that I had in mind, but it still follows a very hectic library, 2 months labels, 2 months AI slope. So this is where I'm basically examining a couple of stuff. I'm also using a very nice website add-on here, which is called Select Tool, that quickly lets you select UI components and copy them for LLM usage, which is really cool. And I'm probably gonna use it very soon here. Yeah, I'm just testing out how I like everything and how everything looks. And yeah, here I'm using basically the tool that I'm talking about in order to start capturing a few things. And I'm pretty sure that, as you can see here on the left, I'm already chatting with AI. As you can see, I'm saying I like to see the landing page as a continuous scroll, which again, I didn't make it happen. I will try to make it happen though. I would prefer to see a more condensed max width and reduce all the data and UI components. Number 3, stick to less AI slope labels over displayed stats and data. Fix the where I work section to look more refined, like a LinkedIn style work experience layout. For the selected work, again, I would prefer to see a vertically stacked layout with thumbnail, title, and description. Basically, a more condensed way of presenting the work because I feel like it's too heavy on the eyes. Yeah, again, I'm asking me about this project button. Make it more global so that it just redirects to the contact area. Because I only have one active case study, but I feel like it's just making my website heavier. If somebody asks for it, I can definitely present everything. It's very easy to do that. And that's pretty much what I'm asking here. Let me see if I can go a little bit further. Oh yeah, I'm just changing a few things about the context here of what the tools I have online or what I've built. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I'm just asking about refining stuff like dividers, refining the footer, maybe going for a floating one. So I hit enter and I'm letting GLM 5.2 think about it a little bit. So as far as I can see, takes a little bit of time. Here's the plan. So the endless continuous scroll didn't really work. And if somebody knows why, I would love to have a feedback on it just to see what went wrong because I wasn't really able to understand with AI, funnily enough. So I'm picking the max content width here, stuff like that. And what else do they ask? Let me see. Offer set. Yeah, keep the offer more lean for now. Well, that was the main thing that I wanted to change, but I was like, why not redesign it? Why not? So yeah, we're fixing the footer, which I'm actually gonna change a lot after that. So the to do for now was to refine the max width, update the offer data, rewrite the homepage, so that we can adopt the condensed width, remove AI slope, update the top bar to a floating pill, update the layout for work, and basically trim components, refine the layouts, and all of those good things. And I think it takes a little bit of time. Let me speed run this. All right, so the 9 refinements are done. And here I am opening the new preview. Yeah, so here we go. So as far as I can see here, let me move my camera real quick, if it's possible. So now here I'm testing the website. And let me see what I'm saying. So number 1, oh yeah, I'm missing the button here for my lead magnet, which is a free brand audit. So I'm asking GLM to definitely add the primary button style there to highlight the offer. That's pretty important. And wow, I'm very new to OBS, so I'm moving a lot of shit. Nice. Besides that, what else did I ask here? Make it torrent so that it captures attention. Yep. The endless scroll does not work, brother. So yeah, I'm still asking about why. I'm still not getting a great reply. And I noticed that the navigation bar is also not following my scroll. So that's also one thing that I want to see fixed. Move some projects on the top because they're more important. Um, what else did I ask? Yeah, remove AI slope, remove the number one, number two, number three. Numbering, it's kind of annoying, very overused. So GLM is planning for me. The hero, I think it had some MDASs, which I hate. It's a common thing to refine them. So I'm gonna use their proposed copy, which didn't really change that much. It's pretty much similar. Let me also see if I can improve the speed here, just to be a bit faster. Awesome. So here I'm using the proposed copy. Let me also zoom a little bit, and let's see what happens next. I'm just adding a couple of copy updates, and then it says proceed. So now the new to do was to fix the sticky navigation bar issue, add action probe, remove number rendering, let's say I slope, add an FAQ page on the footer. Pretty much, this was house cleaning stuff. Wait, I'm messing up the zooming. Nice. So let me go back. As you can see on the side, on the left side, changes are happening at the same time, and I'm just testing out the website now. The email me has an issue where it just goes to mail to, but I would prefer to have the copy. So this is what I'm asking very soon on GLM. The call link works, which is great. Everything else works perfectly. I think this is the stage where I'm also gonna change the after I'm running an audit for the UI, I'm also gonna change the find me on the internet, aka the socials page soon to bigger icons. So make sure all email buttons just copy my email and then run an audit on all of our UI components for any gaps, errors, and inconsistencies. And while it does that, it's gonna prepare a plan soon for me. So the slash rams skill did find errors, which we're gonna use, which we're gonna fix. The copy email behavior, we're also adding it to the footer as an icon, which gonna refine in the next session, I'm pretty sure. So here we are fixing everything. And after that, I think that we're very close to, yeah, here's where I'm asking about those icons to be represented better, basically, on that area. And after that, I think I was just trying to basically, first of all, fix the iconography here, change the email icon to match the socials more. And after that, I think I was pretty much ready to go. I was trying my best to establish the endless scroll, but I wasn't able to. So I just stuck to a simple footer. I didn't really need much. I also ran out of credits. But I have to say that the whole thing costed me under $10, which is pretty amazing. I'm using Croft AI as a provider a lot with GLM, and I actually recommend it. It's been my daily drive. Croft AI, open code, and GLM, DeepSeek models. So without further ado, this was pretty much the session. It took 2 hours, I think. It probably took an hour and a half. I was cutting out all of the times that I was idle. So shout out to Ahmed Yasser for the inspiration. Shout out to Maud Rothenberg for the inspiration. And here's how it looks now as a website. So let me open it up. Like make myself smaller again. So this is a new style. As you can see, it has a lot of similarities with this aesthetic. I'm not sure if this website has buttons, has those ones. So yeah, ours definitely got inspired. They have a very heavy outline. They're very stylized, and they definitely remind a lot of Ahmed Yasser's UI, which is pretty cool. We also have the toggle here for our dark and light theme. I think it looks great for both. Maybe it's too bright. I have to test that, see if I can maybe tone it down a bit. So the free audit takes you to my lead magnet, which is rate my brand. Just drop your homepage, you get an audit in under 60 seconds about things that you can improve on your landing page. And If you want to, we can also work together and I can elevate your landing page also. So we have the where I work. Maybe it's kind of misleading. I should change it to something like career experience or whatever. But we have the selected work here. Ask me about the projects. If you click on it, it goes right to the contact area. Here you have the how to work with me. For $0, you get a homepage audit for free, which takes you back to Rate My Brand. The other ones that exist as a pack, whenever you click on those, you get transferred to call.com, so you can book a call with me. And you still have the same CTA here, book a call or email me, which copies my email. What I built so far, I definitely need to continue working on this and actually add way more exciting projects. And the I'm on the internet page, which basically lets you visit any of my channels and a very simple footer and an FAQ. So yeah, this was the quick video of today. I really wanted to change my portfolio. As you can see, it already has my custom domain, everything is set up. So yeah, I feel very inspired to start showcasing work again. And yeah, shout out to the people that build those awesome websites. I feel very inspired. Yeah, see you on the next one.